So you've been playing Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra for a couple of days now and feel like you've got a pretty decent grasp of the game. You've been playing with your friends, ranking up a decent amount, and even got yourself a couple of MVPs here and there. But then you get to a point where you fight against maybe a Cell or a Vegeta that just won't die. All of a sudden, they popped up this weird shield around themselves, or maybe you fought against a Daima Goku or a Kale who did suspiciously just a little bit too much damage. Well, hold on, I can assure you it's not any funny business going on. The culprit is actually in the bottom left corner of your screen, the divine combo cards. And in today's video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what each and every one of these cards do, how to implement them into your game, and my favorite build so far going forward. So if you guys have been enjoying all the Gekishin Squadra content on the channel recently, consider leaving a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's hop right in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again with another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video, and this one is going to be another educational video because I had mentioned in my last tips and tricks upload that I did that if you guys wanted me to explain more about the divine draws and the divine combo card list, maybe some characters that I think you should prioritize unlocking first, let me know down below in the comments, and you guys did just that. A lot of people wanted to know more about the divine combo card list, and I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. I didn't mention them too much in the last video because this is one aspect of the game. I'm pretty comfortable with everything else, but since there's so much going on and so many combinations with these combo cards, I needed to test a little bit more and I needed a better understanding of how they all kind of play into each other. So I don't really have a ton of different builds to give you guys. I have one that I've been using on most of my characters that I feel like is really consistent. But before we get into that, I'll go ahead and pull up the entire list right here. First of all, I'll show you guys how to look at all of the cards. So on the main menu, you want to click triangle if you're on PlayStation. I don't know, what this is on other platforms, but it's going to take you to the game menu where you can pick from the other different game modes. And down here in the bottom right section of the screen is going to say divine combo card list above divine draw. So you want to click that, and this is going to bring up all of the divine combo cards in the game so far. Hopefully in the future, with different updates and things like that, we'll get more combo cards, but this is what we have so far. So we have three different sections of combo cards right here. We have the attack section, we have these green cards right here, which are going to be the tank or defense section, I guess, and then we have the technical section right here. So as you guys have probably already noticed, these are color coded pretty much the exact same way as all of the roles in the game. So just to keep it simple, I like to call this the DPS section right here. The tank section is going to be the green cards, and then the technical section for the blue cards. So we'll go over all of these cards, and then at the end I'll give you guys my build that I like to use so far. I don't really have separate builds for each character right now. I just tried to find the most consistent build throughout all of the characters that I like to use. But once the game develops a little bit more, I'll start trying to get individual builds for each character. And first of all, I do want to say, because I'm sure some of you guys will probably ask this, no, if you're playing a certain role, you do not have to only take the cards for that role. So if I'm playing Daima Goku, who is a DPS character, I don't have to pick all red cards. I can pick one red, two green, I can pick all reds, I can pick one of each, it doesn't really matter. Oh, and also you don't have to activate these manually like by clicking on them or anything like that. There's certain conditions you have to meet for them to activate, which I'll show you guys here in a second. So starting off right here in the damage section, and I'm gonna do these one section at a time instead of just reading them straight across. We'll do all of the red cards first, then the green cards, then the blue cards. So first card we're gonna go over today is Lightning Swift. Deals additional energy damage to enemies attacked within 2 seconds after using Vanishing Step, which is going to be the activation condition. And pay close attention to it says additional energy damage to enemies, okay? So the next one, and this is one of my favorite ones right now to use, is going to be Super Snowball. This is going to be a stacking based card. All attack up to 4 times. Attack power increase is lost if you're KO'd. So if you die, while you're stacking at all, you're going to lose all of your stacks. So keep that in mind. Every KO or assist on an enemy hero is going to be the activation condition. So every KO, or even easier, every assist that you get on an enemy hero, you're going to get an attack up stack. And keep in mind, you will lose this if you die. But right now, this is one of my favorite cards to use, and it is part of my main build at this point in time, but we'll go over that at the end of the video. So next is going to be Giant Slayer. Boost damage dealt to target in proportion to their max HP until the end of the battle. Activation condition is going to read when attack hits enemy hero with 80% or more HP. Next is going to be Prepared to Die. Boost damage slightly on the enemy hero until the end of the confrontation. Effect greatly boosted if target lasts at least 2 seconds. The activation condition is going to read when attack hits enemy hero with 50% or less HP. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I hear a lot of people saying good things about this card in particular. I haven't really experimented with it too much because there's another card in this row right here that I just fell in love with, but I will try to use this one a little bit more just because I see everyone saying such good things about it. So I'll try to, you know, see if it fits my play style a little bit more in the future. Next is gonna be Wicked Warrior in your third slot now. Boost rush attack damage, ends 4 seconds after the end of the rush attack on an enemy hero, and the activation condition is going to read land 3 rush attacks in a row on an enemy hero. And finally, in the damage portion of this list, going to be Pursuer, deals additional energy damage to target, slash boost your speed for 7.5 seconds when heading towards target. Can be activated up to once every 7.5 seconds. Activation condition is going to read land attacks on an enemy hero with 2 skills within 2 seconds. So this could be really good on, say, maybe the Gammas or something like that, since you're able to chain Gamma 2 slam kicks back to back. I think you can get, what, 3 slam kicks if I'm not mistaken. So this could be really good on the Gammas. This could be really good on like Super Saiyan Goku, since he has a specific combo that he likes to do with Kaioken and his slam. So I could see a couple of characters where Pursuer might be good, but again, there's another card within this row right here that I like to prioritize a lot more, but I just personally haven't experimented enough with every single card here. But if you found a build that works for you on every single character, more power to you, bro. So starting off in the green card section, we have Build Up, and this is going to be all defense up to 10 times every 2 KOs or assists on enemy NPCs. Now, I haven't experimented with this card. This is honestly the first time I've even read this one because I just, the attacks stack up. I just have automatically been drifting towards that. But all defense up is going to be every 2 KOs or assists on an enemy NPC. That's actually pretty strong too, and it's up to 10 times, okay? So this is probably something that I should look a little bit more into, especially on characters like Vegeta or Zamasu, who are just already almost unkillable. But this right here is probably why you're not really able to kill some of those tanks, especially later in the game. So next is going to be Too Easy. Gives extra HP for 2 seconds, can be activated once every 30 seconds. When you take damage, that brings your max HP to 50% or less. So you have to be less than 50% HP to get that extra HP for 2 seconds, and it can be activated every 30 seconds. I don't think this is too strong. The fact that you have to be below 50%, you know, it's kind of fair, right? It's kind of fair. So next is going to be Steel Skin. Reduces damage a set amount per hit. Take an attack from an enemy hero. That's all you have to do to proc this. Take an attack, okay? This is another one that I haven't really experimented with too much just because I like the one next to it better. But this could potentially be good as well. If you guys have a build that you like to run that uses either this or Too Easy, let me know down below in the comments and potentially I'll try it out for myself. Next is going to be Solid Barrier. This is also a part of my build that I like to use pretty much across the board right now. Until I start experimenting with a lot of other cards, I like to use the Super Snowball, and I like to use Solid Barrier as well. So this is going to read, gain a barrier that greatly reduces damage from enemy heroes. Barrier is broken 2 seconds after enemy hero damages it. Don't take damage from enemy heroes for 10 seconds is going to be the activation condition. I really like this card right here because if this gets procced, it just stays up until an enemy attacks you, and it has to be an enemy hero as well, so not even the NPCs can break this. I really enjoy this card right here, especially combined with the stacking effect of Super Snowball. My favorite build right now so far, and we'll get into the last card that I like to use in a second. So next is going to be Guardian Angel. This is one of the most controversial cards in the game because I see a lot of people not really liking this, but I feel like it's because you're not using it on the right characters. If you're using this on like a DPS character, I don't feel like you're using it right. You know, that's just my opinion. Maybe some of you guys like using it on DPS, but I don't really see the point. So Guardian Angel is going to read, take some of an ally's damage for them. Damage taken is reduced when more allies are nearby. Nearby allies take damage from enemy heroes, and that is going to proc Guardian Angel, except those also with Guardian Angel. I can see this being good on someone like Vegeta, Cell after he transforms. I can see scenarios where this could work. Kind of like if you guys play Marvel Rivals, this is kind of like the Soul Link from Adam Warlock, right? I can potentially see scenarios where Guardian Angel could be good, but if you're throwing this on like 18 or the Gammas or something, like, I don't know, it could be good on DPS characters. I just don't see a world where it is. This is one of those cards where I feel like it is almost specifically for tank characters, right? Next is going to be Defense Step. Reduces damage from enemy heroes for 3 seconds. Effect is greatly boosted for super attacks, and the amount of damage reduced by the effect decreases over time. And the activation condition is going to read after using Vanishing Step. Again, this is another card that I don't really have too much experience with. I can see scenarios where this could be good, especially if you need to run for your life. And you're probably going to be using Vanishing Step to do that. So this is going to reduce damage from enemy heroes after you use that Vanishing Step. And it's greatly affected if they try to, snipe you out with a super attack. So if you're trying to run away from Super Saiyan Goku, is probably like the main culprit of something like this, because they are going to chase you down like almost no matter what. This could potentially be good against a Goku or even a Piccolo or something like that. So now we're going to go over to the blue card section, the technical cards. Strategic Escape. Boosts movement speed slightly when back is turned to a nearby enemy hero. This right here, technical characters are already fast, right? I feel like they're almost always running this because I cannot catch a Kid Gohan for the life of me, man. Kid Gohan is like, when they want to run away, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna get away. And I feel like it has to be because of this, right? I need to start checking and seeing what the technical characters on the enemy team are running. I feel like they have to be running this, right? It just makes sense because I cannot catch Krillin's, I cannot catch Kid Gohan specifically, no matter what I do. Next is gonna be Gekishin High. Shortens the cooldown of the activated skill when you land a Gekishin Burst. Okay, I don't think this is a waste of a slot. I can see, in game especially, this could be really good. But I feel like there are just other cards in this first card slot section that are more valuable. So next is going to be Art of Decoy. Big boost to movement speed and reduces Vanishing Step cooldown time for 4 seconds. Can be activated once every 10 seconds. And this activation condition is going to read, get obstructed by an enemy hero. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this one, but I feel like this is potentially super broken. Again, this is another one of those cards that I don't have too much experience with. I've experimented more with all of the red cards and most of the green cards more than the blue cards right here. This one in particular, Art of Decoy, this one sounds like it could potentially be really broken. If you're running Strategic Escape and Art of Decoy on a Kid Gohan, this has to be how I'm never able to secure a kill on a Kid Gohan. That is like the most difficult character for me to kill in the game, even over some of the tanks that just have a million shield, right? So next is gonna be Epic Hunter. Boosts damage to boss for 4 seconds. Effect is canceled once the last boss who meets the activation condition is KO'd. When you deal damage to a boss with 50% or less HP. So this is gonna be people that like to hide in the bush and one-shot the Ribrianne or one-shot the Jocko, Nappa, or Android 16. So I'm guessing this is more so what you want to use that for, obviously. Just kind of waiting it out and trying to get that extra damage on the boss and taking that Jocko to secure the game, or taking that Ribrianne to just start the snowball effect, right? So next is going to be Backstab. Greatly shortens cooldown for the skill landed. Land a skill except super attacks on an enemy hero within 3 seconds of being discovered. This is probably going to be really good on a character like Hit. I don't even know. If you're a Hit player out there, do you run this card specifically? Do you get a lot of value out of this? Let me know down below in the comments. And then the last skill, this is personally the final piece to the build that I like using. I just see a lot of value in this. Limit Breaking Jump. Lets you use Vanishing Step one more time before its cooldown ends. Vanishing Step is in cooldown is the activation condition. So this gives you 2 Vanishing Steps. Hear me out. This, along with Solid Barrier, along with Super Snowball, I feel like this is just a super complete all-around build. Now, obviously, it's not just a super steamrolly like attack-based build. It's not a just super unkillable defense build, and it's just not one of those you can't touch me all-around escape builds for the blue card section, right? So I need to experiment with some of those builds where I just specifically focus on one section of the combo cards. But for right now, I like running our 1 red, our 1 green, and our 1 blue. That's my build I like to run. If you guys like to run that build as well, let me know down below in the comments. But shout out to my boy Afro. He kind of put me onto this because I was just kind of experimenting with everything beforehand. But he showed me this build in particular, and I've been rocking it ever since, man. Before we get out of here today, I'm gonna go over to a quick battle so I can show you guys exactly how to change all of this stuff to manual and how I like to, do my loadout as the game goes on. So we'll go ahead and queue up for some tank, I guess, and I'll see you guys when the match starts. All right, guys, so here on the character select screen before the match starts, as you guys can see in the bottom right-hand corner, remember, this is on console, so apply this to whatever system you play on. I'm gonna press R3 here, and I already have both of these on manual, but you want to change learn skills and acquire cards from auto to manual, and this is gonna give you complete control over everything that you do in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and select Vegeta right here just because we don't really have enough time to kind of, I really wanted to play Caulifla, but it's cool. We'll just play Vegeta right here. This is a quick battle, okay? So we're gonna start leveling up right here, getting our farm going on. Piccolo should be okay. Just making sure our Piccolo is leveling up with us. So you guys see at the bottom right here how I have complete control over what I want to level up. And you could, if you leave this on auto, I think it just automatically levels up your skill 1. But if you're playing a character like Vegeta, you definitely want to go, in my opinion, at least skill 2 first. I like skill 2 because it's the most disruptive of his skills. And then I like to go skill 3. So, hold on, let's make sure we get this Soul Jr. And I might roam a little bit since this is a quick battle and I'm just trying to show you guys everything that goes on the bottom of the screen. All right, so let's go ahead and shoot this, and then we can push them off of him. Can we get that? No, we didn't. That's fine though. That's fine. I wish I could. Nice, Piccolo. That was sick. That was sick. Okay. So now I want to go ahead and get my skill 2 to level 2 as well. And we can go ahead and pick our card also. So Piccolo's going to the base. I'm gonna let him do that while I show you guys the cards. Okay. So we're gonna go Super Snowball first. Oh, there's a Golden Soul Jr. back here, brother. I would help you on the base, but this is a little bit more important, okay? We're not gonna win or lose the game by putting a little bit of damage on that during the first fight. All right, so I'm gonna get this Golden Soul Jr. I would wait for him to come back and get this last hit, but he's dedicated to, yeah, I would have came back if I was him, if he didn't see me trying to push that with him, but it's all good. All right, so they're probably gonna try to fly past me in a minute here. Oh, nice. There we go. All right, that's a dead Piccolo for us. Cell is already level 7. Okay, they must have had a Golden Soul Jr. over there. I wasn't really looking at the okay, at least we were able to push him off the farm. It's really all I care about right now. Let's go ahead and get our last skill right here. The consecutive energy blast on Vegeta, that's usually the last skill that I like to level up because it has the least amount of impact in my opinion. Maybe you guys disagree, but that's just how I like to play Vegeta. Okay, so we're pushing them back right now. No reason for us to keep pushing this. We should go play defense. I'm going to try to help my Piccolo out if he's pushing a little hard right here. Let's go ahead and get our next card, which I want to do Solid Barrier. You guys see how you're able to have complete control over your gameplay experience now that you changed all those settings to manual? I'm going to help my Piccolo right here. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Go. I'm going to push him back. I'm going to push him back, brother. Go. Is he charging up Special Beam Cannon? Top lane is doing some work. I love to see it. Oh, nah, we're gonna go ahead and transform right here. I love how our cooldowns oh, let me help our Piccolo. Let me help Piccolo. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Nice. I was able to save Piccolo right there, which is good. We are a little ways away from our next card slot. I'm gonna go ahead and level up. Let's go ahead and max out our skill 2 right here. Just to be as obnoxious as possible, right? There we go. And Cell is gonna give this up. Nice. Okay, so now we're putting a lot of pressure on them. Piccolo wants to push this, which is fine, and I didn't even realize I didn't pick a helper. I can't believe I didn't pick a helper right there. Oh, okay, I was able to get out of that. I could. Nah, there's no reason for me to. Okay, yeah, we don't have to. I was thinking about Big Bang attack right there, but luckily we were able to just kill Vegeta with a rush attack, or kill Piccolo with a rush attack, excuse me. All right, so now we have our shield active, and we're gonna be, I think Piccolo actually has the same combo card too. Yo, should we kill him? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. There we go. Nice. Ran right into the Big Bang attack. That's what I like to see. And let's go ahead and get our last card right here, our double banish step. Just showing you guys that right there, how that's gonna work. I think this guy has Solid Barrier too, if I'm not mistaken. Boom. That should be us. There we go. Can I push him into this? Okay. There we go. Nah, Piccolo. Nah, you're not getting away, brother. Okay, so now we can start yeah, I'm coming, bro. I'm coming. He's like, yo, come with me, bro. I'm coming. We're here. Absolutely not, brother. Okay, so as long as, whoa, I get it, bro. He still hasn't transformed yet. which is weird. Okay, we have to back up now. Piccolo is way deep back there. I don't know if I can save him. Okay, I got you, bro. I got you. Go, go, go. Oh, he's just going straight to our freaking... Okay. He's just going straight to our tower. Top lane is still doing all right. I should... There we go. He's cooked. He's cooked. Yeah. There's no way he's getting out of here alive. There's no way. There we go. Nice finish right there. Oh, Cell. Oh, you don't think you're getting away, do you? Actually, he might. He's moving kind of fast. So I'm just going to take his farm over here. When I take farm from the enemy side, see, this is why I like to move forward and then work my way back. If I would have started farming back there where Piccolo is, we would have missed that Golden Cell Jr. right there, and we would still be the same level. Let's go ahead and help him with Nappa right here. You see how... Okay, he's trying to steal. He's trying to steal. Yeah, back up. I will big bang attack, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna big bang attack just to take the Nappa. Just to take the Nappa. Yeah. Yeah, that way he had no way of stealing that. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to save Piccolo right there, but it's all good. Cell literally cannot kill me. So I'm just gonna play around right here, see what he wants to do. Deborah is playing defense. We are soundly in the lead right now. I'm just gonna take this from you, brother. I'm out of there. You see how the double vanish step got me out of that? He wasn't able to get me in the Cell Games arena. This build right here, it might not be the most optimal in the game, but it's what I like to run. Let me just push them off. Okay, Piccolo is dead. Piccolo overextended a lot right there. I don't know why he went behind our base, but he kind of just cooked himself. He walked right into that. You guys see how I just love that. He was able to use regeneration right there, actually, to make sure he didn't die. Do we want to take Ribrianne? Can I sneak past here? I think I might be able to. Okay, I'm gonna lead them away. Krillin, yeah, Krillin, go, 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 go. I shouldn't die right here still. Nice, he was able to get that last tower right there. Let's go, man. Okay, so you see how Cell and Piccolo were so distracted with me, they didn't see Krillin run right past them. That's fine, that's fine. I'm just gonna run. Bro, yeah, I'm just gonna walk right past you, brother. Oh, it's already out. It's already out. Let me get that. 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 Let me get that, brother. Fellas, that is how you want to do it right there, man. That was almost a near perfect game, bro. I don't even think I died that game, which, again, this is just quick battle, but I wanted to show you guys the build that I like using. Oh, little old me. Oh. I'm shocked. The build did work, man. Fellas, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Just another educational segment that I wanted to have for Gekishin Squadra because I saw all of the comments about the divine combo cards in the last tips video that we did. So I wanted to go over them more in depth and show them in action for you because I know some people probably aren't doing that, but I wanted to show you how I apply them in game myself. So this is what I like to do. If you have any builds for certain characters, leave them down below in the comments and I'll try them myself. But for right now, this is the build I'm rocking, man. Really hope you all enjoyed the video. Have a great day. If you have any other questions about Gekishin Squadra, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, my boys.